We founded the Economic Innovation Group to be a bipartisan outpost for leading-edge research and creative policy solutions designed to help boost American dynamism and promote economic well-being in communities throughout the country.
Well, we had the opportunity to start working with EIG when it was just getting started. We were focused on trying to level the playing field in terms of innovation and entrepreneurship, create more opportunity for more people in more places, and that's exactly where EIG was focused. So from the early days, we've been partners with what we're doing with Rise of the Rest and what EIG is doing, really trying to create a policy framework that's supportive of the next generation of innovators, next generation of entrepreneurs.
Congratulations to the Economic Innovation Group on celebrating, I can't believe it seems like yesterday, 7 years. 7 years of dedicated work towards building a more inclusive economy that allows workers to enjoy more mobility or higher wages, expanding opportunities. We could make this system work for all. Diverse communities, black and brown communities, underinvested in communities, underappreciated communities, marginalized communities. You see wealth and value everywhere, and I celebrate you. Here's to 7 years and 7 more to come.
As co-chair of the Ways and Means Racial Equity Initiative, I take seriously my responsibility to advance a more equitable future by bringing opportunities and prosperity to every corner of this nation. Through sound research and policy making, EIG has been a critical partner as we work to root out inequity and forge a more dynamic economy for all of our nation's people.
What's been great about EIG is they are incredibly good at interpreting the kind of statistics I've been working on developing, but also putting perspective on why it matters for businesses and for workers. What are the causes and consequences of the changing structure of entrepreneurship and dynamism?
EIG just has great maps, and the maps that EIG creates really do remind all of us in the research space that the United States economy is a bunch of little economies, and that those economies don't always overlap political jurisdictions. And so those maps, give a whole new meaning to research and to political economy.
What EIG does most of all is helps support the great new idea with serious science, but then it also supports lawmakers who might want to take that great policy idea and turn it into law. It helps policymakers like myself make a difference, but it helps ordinary Americans live better lives.
I applaud the Economic Innovation Group's commitment to advancing a more innovative and competitive U.S. economy. Americans deserve to have the freedom they need to find good-paying jobs. I'll continue to advocate for policies that strengthen America's talented workforce, and I know that EIG will be a stalwart partner on these critical issues.
Happy anniversary to everyone at EIG. Your work has been instrumental over the past 7 years. I know what it's like for communities to feel, overlooked and left out of economic opportunities. I also know that many of those underdeveloped areas are ripe with amazing potential. Thank you so much for your partnership on such an important issue.
I want to congratulate you on 7 years of coming together to support policy for entrepreneurship, and I want to thank you specifically for working with me and Todd Young on our work to clamp down on non-compete agreements.
This group, working very hard in the last 7 years, has been able to accomplish things that used to be dreams, but they got together, they made decisions based on, if you're going to do it, then do something that people can look at and say, you know what, I'm going to help out with that.
So I just wanted to take a quick moment to congratulate the Economic Innovation Group, EIG, for a successful 7 years. You've been very instrumental in helping us develop the policy based on the data and the facts that you have come up with. We look forward to many more successful years of your existence here in Washington, and I personally am looking forward to our continued working relationship.
EIG gave hope to a lot of communities, and it really has delivered. it's absolutely critical to have research partners like EIG who are monitoring the flows of capital and the impact that comes from those investments so that we can be better informed and we can direct policy decisions in the future.
I think a lot of the policy work that EIG has done with things like Heartland visas, or some of the understanding of, neighborhood level issues with disinvestment or poverty, or also some of the work with opportunity zones. Those are all really live, real world issues that we deal with at the local level. And I think it's been helpful to both myself and to the mayor to look at some of the policy work that EIG has produced and think about ways it can better inform the decisions we make at the local level.
There are a lot of actors in DC who are focused on big national issues, often to the detriment of smaller communities. What has been so encouraging about EIG's work is that they've come to understand these communities like Erie. They've visited these communities. They're helping to craft policies that are going to actually have a positive impact in these communities. And that's rare that you have a federal policy that can touch and have such a tangible impact in a smaller community.
As the country emerges from the turmoil of the pandemic and economic crisis, we believe EIG's work and mission are as vital as ever. We look forward to working with our partners throughout the country to continue advancing solutions on behalf of American workers, communities, and entrepreneurs for many years to come.